Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Cecilia here. So I've been told to stop calling this series Vlogmas series because we are not in December and this is not Christmas. I hear you. So I'm going to call it August series, and this is day 3. If you have not watched day 1 and day 2, please do that and then come back to this video. So the topic of today is 5 weird lessons that we have all learned in 2020. Subscribe and then come back. We learned that we did not take the quote "save for a rainy day" seriously, right? So you either saved or invested enough before 2020 happened, but it doesn't matter where you are financially. You always had that feeling this year that you did not save enough or you did not invest enough, right? So I'm very sure very few people could say I did enough and I was okay, and I saved enough and I wouldn't have saved more. Very few people thought that. So we all had that quote that save for a rainy day because it will rain, and I don't think we really knew what that meant until 2020. So that is a lesson you've all learned. I don't think I should even go into depth in that. Saving, investing has been constantly on our mind in 2020. So I hope you've learned that lesson, and I hope that if there ever happens another year like this one, that you're going to be a little bit more prepared than this year. That is myself included, of course. I don't know if this is a weird lesson, but without internet would not have made it in 2020. Can you imagine what this year would have been without YouTube, without Netflix, without being able to learn any new skill, without social media, without the news, without us being able to look for information when we needed it for free? I do not know how we would have survived this year. So we needed internet more than we ever needed in our lives, and that was a lesson for us this year. If your country has more churches than hospitals, you are in trouble. The biggest lesson that we have learned as far as that goes is that we do not need years and generations and decades to build hospitals. There are countries that build hospitals in weeks, in months, very few months. Very many hospitals have been built around the world. So the biggest lesson is we do not need such a long time to build infrastructure if they are important, especially hospitals. We have way too many offices than we need. So a lot of businesses have learned that they can work from home without having to pay for rent, office rent, without having to pay for electricity, having to use their cars to work and back, having to spend so much time to and from work, having to iron their clothes to go to their office. A lot of people have realized they can work from home. So I'm a nurse. I cannot work from home, not in that way. I have to go to my patient, but a lot of other businesses can, and I think after all of these, a lot of businesses will also just shift their mindset a little bit, the way they work, their system, and a lot of them will just work from home. So those are weird 5 lessons that we have all learned in 2020. Do you have more? I mean, we have all learned similar lessons, I know that, but there are those 5 or 2 or 1 that you're like, okay, I've really taken this seriously. Let me know down below. Comment, subscribe, and stand a chance to win a huge giveaway on the 31st of August if you watch and comment on every video this month. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.
I hear you breathe, but I can't see if you're right.